tree-shaded banks of Lake Dinkawawa lies one of America's great storehouses of knowledge, the Double Dome Institute for Advanced Thinking. You, sir, what is your scholastic background?
Well, I have a BA from Columbia, an MA from Harvard, and a PhD from Caltech.
And I take it you're a professor here?
No, I'm the janitor.
Oh, I see. Well, are you gentlemen members of the faculty?
Faculty? We're the freshman class. A squared B prime X plus Y. Upsilon, Omicron, and a theta pi. Contemplate, cerebrate, cogitate, do. Double dome, we love you. Felicitations, felicitations, felicitations.
Yes, Double Dome is a shining jewel in the crown of American scientific wisdom, so you can imagine the consternation and dismay that prevailed when one day...
I say, Armbruster, what's the formula for the isopyridine derivative of benzene?
Don't ask me. I'm busy playing with my piece of string.
Armbruster, are you making sport of me?
Oh, no, I'm making a cat's cradle.
Hotchkiss, I think Armbruster has flipped his scholastic wig.
He certainly has. This is how you make a cat's cradle.
Yes, two of the smartest geniuses at Double Dome were now utterly stupid. That wasn't the end either. For next day at a super-secret missile base not far away...
I think you'll find the inertial guidance cam requires a beryllium alloy, gentlemen.
Beryllium?
Beryllium.
What is it, Doctor?
I can't spell beryllium.
Oh, that's B-E-R-Y-L-L-I-U-M.
Yes, but how do you make the B?
Soon panic reigned in the highest circles of the scientific community. And at a top-level meeting in Washington, D.C., an ace investigator was put on the job.
Inspector, somebody, somewhere is draining off America's brain power. Do you think you can solve the case?
It's child's play, Professor.
Well, what did you find out?
I found out that you can use a magnifying glass to give people a hot foot.
Oh!
Yes, the detective was now as dumb as the scientist. It seemed that the smarter the investigator, the dumber he became.
That's it, gentlemen. We must start from the opposite direction. We have to find a sleuth with no brain to affect. We need the services of the greatest numbskull in America. And that's...
No. You're getting ahead of the story.
Oh.
Well, the great hunt was on. Government files were ransacked for the names and records of every clodpole, dim bulb, and schnook in the country. Finally, the choice was made.
Gentlemen, upon this one nitwit rests the fate of our entire nation.
And his name?
Bullwinkle Moose, Frostbite Falls, Minnesota.
No.
Now.
You called?
Yeah, here's a letter for you, Bullwinkle.
Wowie!
Why so happy? You don't even know what's in the letter yet.
I know, but look at that stamp, a genuine picture of Lincoln with a beard.
You must be crazy about Lincoln.
No, I'm crazy about beards. What does the letter say?
It's from Washington.
Washington. You suppose he heard I was a Lincoln fan?
Bullwinkle.
I'd be a Washington fan, too, if he had a beard. And Washington needs all the fans it can get this year.
Bullwinkle, this says we have to go to Washington. Washington, D.C.
Oh, then let's.
But it wasn't that easy, for at that moment, a mysterious figure lobbed a live hand grenade at Bullwinkle.
Oh, hey, cut it out. You want to hurt somebody?
Apparently so, and we'll find out who next time in the Brain Drainers or Malice in Wonderland.
And here he is with an open mind and a hole in his head to prove it, Mr. Know-It-All.
Today's lecture is how to be an archaeologist and dig ancient history. The archaeologist must have a thorough knowledge of his subject, which is, archaeology. I have even gone so far as to read a book on it. To practice archaeology, we must travel to places which are famous for old relics, such as Pasadena or even Egypt. Excuse me, are you Abdul Ben Boris?
I ain't Rudolph Valentino, kid.
I want to go to the pyramid. How much will it cost?
Ah, the Pyramid Club. Well, there's $20 cover charge and $30 minimum. Of course, if you want dinner, is more.
Not the Pyramid Club. I want to go to the actual pyramid.
What for? There's no action there. Is a drag.
I don't care. How much?
Well, regular $40, for you $50.
That sounds reasonable. The walls inside these pyramids are covered with ancient hieroglyphics.
With a little elbow grease, we can clean them off.
Here's an interesting specimen. Let's see how my hieroglyphic English dictionary translates it. Pharaoh loves Zelda. That's sweet. Here we are in the main burial chamber. You will note the interesting form...
Okay, boys, bring stuff in. Put popcorn machine there, hot dog stand there.
Hey, what is this?
This is new attraction. Pyramid Land. Come on, boys, the tourists are waiting.
Well, thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
You're welcome.
And now, it's time to get back to our story.
Well, last time, you remember, some of the top scientific minds in the country reverted to being morons who couldn't add 2 and 2. The smartest investigators in the world were called on to solve the problem, but they too wound up as complete stoops. In desperation, the government called on Bullwinkle Moose.
They figured I had nothing to lose.
But it looked as if Bullwinkle might not even get started, for in our last episode, somebody had tossed a live hand grenade at him.
Well, I'll be doggy. It's a pineapple.
Throw it away, Bullwinkle!
Might as well. It isn't even ripe. Hard as a rock. Whoa! Maybe it was riper than I thought.
Oh, boy. Come on, we better get started before something else happens.
Meanwhile, on the site of the explosion, the smoke was just clearing.
Boris, Badenov, where are you?
I'm up in a tree.
Boris, did you get blown up by your own grenade again?
No, I'm up here robbing birds' nests.
But why?
It keeps me off the streets, that's why. About 10 feet off.
Oh, we're not starting out this story very well, darling.
Ho, ho, ho! One little setback, nothing. Moose will never reach Washington, Natasha. I'm going to use tragedy on him.
You mean strategy, darling.
No, tragedy. I'm gonna strategy the rope across the door and fasten the end to trigger of the shotgun. And when Moose comes out the door, what is it?
It's
Tragedy. You said it.
But Boris was wrong again, for when Bullwinkle came out, he didn't just trip over the rope, he fell over it.
Boy, a good thing you fell, Bullwinkle. That thing went off right over your head.
Let's look on the bright side, Rock. It missed.
Not quite.
And so, in a little while, Rocky and Bullwinkle were on a train headed for Washington.
Gee, I'm worried, Bullwinkle.
The rating of the show down again?
No,
That's odd.
there have already been 2 attempts on your life.
Yeah, but don't worry. We'll be renewed.
I'm not talking about the Bullwinkle
You
show.
better. We can use the publicity.
I'm talking about somebody back there trying to get rid of you.
Oh, that. Well, they already missed me twice.
Yeah, but you know the old saying.
You mean everything comes to him who waits?
No, I mean the third time's the charm.
There's another one, too. If at first you don't succeed, try again. For just ahead of the train, Boris was approaching the tracks with a long crowbar.
Boris, to get Moose and Squirrel, you would wreck a whole train?
You can't make an omelet without breaking eggs, Poopsie.
And Boris started to pry up one of the rails.
Yes.
As fate would have it, though, this particular railroad was powered by electricity, and when Boris's crowbar touched the third rail...
Ah!
Hey, Rocky! A feller just went by who was all lit up.
We must be next to the club car.
Oh.
And so our heroes traveled across the country unscathed, as Boris continued to light up the landscape.
Well, darling, you failed 3 times in one episode.
I know, it's a new course record.
You look pretty stupid, darling.
On the contrary, Natasha, I never looked brighter.
Some of the nation's smartest geniuses were turning into complete idiots.
Professor, the public would like to know, what is your theory of ion imbalance in solid-state particles?
Don't bother me now. I'm watching the reruns of Pete and Gladys.
But, Professor, that's the commercial that's on now.
Yes, I know. That's the part I like best.
Within a period of weeks, America's intelligence level sank 14 points, the lowest level since 3 itty fishes. In Washington, there was near panic.
Dr. Flegel, we must have a meeting of the nation's remaining eggheads. Will you attend and act as chairman?
I can't.
Why not?
Mama won't let me cross the street.
In desperation, the government sent for Bullwinkle J. Moose.
And his pal, Rocky.
Oh, yes, of course. Meanwhile, a few miles behind them...
Boris, darling, they got away.
I think maybe I've been working too hard, Natasha. I need a vacation.
What was that?
What was what? What was that?
I heard you, Badenov.
Boris, that voice, where is it coming from?
My two-way wrist television?
A 2-way wrist television.
I'll show that Dick Tracy.
Amazing.
Not so amazing. Everybody has one.
A 2-way television?
A two-way wrist.
So, you want a vacation, eh, Badenov?
Boris, that is the voice of fearless leader.
You were expecting maybe Ellen Font?
I may be able to arrange a permanent vacation for you, Badenov.
Just kidding, fearless leader, old body boy, baby doll. You know me.
Unfortunately, yes.
Ha ha, that's funny. Funny.
It wasn't supposed to be.
Oh,
Now that you have failed on your own, you will put into effect Plan X.
Plan X? Oh, no. No.
It's an order.
Plan X it is.
Signing off. Auf Wiedersehen.
You said it. You know, Natasha, fearless leader is a lying, cheating, double-crossing, vicious, no-good killer. But someday he'll go too far.
Meanwhile, as our heroes paused briefly at McKeesport, PA, a mysterious airplane flew above their train, then suddenly plunged directly at their railroad car.
Bullwinkle, that plane! It's gonna hit us!
Just because we took the train?
But at that moment, the plane dropped a large cylindrical object and zoomed upward.
Man, the lakes, now what?
That must be a bomb! This is the end, Bullwinkle!
According to my watch, we still got 1 minute and 5 seconds.
And so it seemed, for a parachute suddenly popped up from the object, and as it floated down, our heroes heard a familiar voice.
Avast and belay, piped the quartermaster and left the dinghy.
Bullwinkle, that's Captain Peach Fuzz!
He sure looks different.
No, he's inside that escape pod.
And it was true. Outstep, backwards, of course, Captain Peter Wrong-Way Peach Fuzz.
Rocky, Bullwinkle, where are you?
Right behind you, Captain.
Oh, don't ever sneak up on me like that.
How come this sudden visit, Captain?
Yeah, and why the pod?
Too many starches, I guess. Oh, the pod! Well, I just had to see you.
About what?
Well, it's all in this memo.
What memo?
Oh, wouldn't you know it? I must have left the memo with the pilot.
Oh, boy.
No, that can't be. I was the pilot.
You were?
Yes. I wonder what happened to the plane after I bailed out.
Hey, I think I know.
What?
It travels in a big loop.
Yeah?
And right now, it's coming down on our heads.
Yes, sir. There it comes now. No, and... Oh, good heavens. Well, don't miss our next episode, 3 to go, or crash on delivery.
It all started out with a plant, a variety of European bellflower used in the making of salads. The plant is called rampion. This plant grew in a beautiful garden belonging to a mean witch whom everybody feared. Unfortunately, the rampion could be seen from a little hut belonging to a peasant and his wife. Every day, the wife, who was to have a baby, she'd sit by the window and gaze at the rampion.
Darling, I know this sounds fantastic and utterly absurd, but I have this uncontrollable desire to have a salad made from that European bellflower. You know, rampion.
You mean those weeds there?
Rampion, dear. And I fear I must have some or I shall surely die.
All right, dear. If it's rampion you want, rampion you shall have.
And so the husband sneaked to the garden wall, peered over the top, and leaped into the garden of the witch.
Rampion schmampion. It still looks like weeds to me. Whoops.
Halt! You cannot move!
You know, you're right.
You have come into my garden like a thief.
Alas, be merciful. I'm only here because my wife sees your rampion.
I think I'll turn you into a toad.
And has such a longing for it that she would die if she could get no rampion.
If that's true, you can take away as much rampion as you like, but on one condition. You must give me the child which your wife is about to bring into the world.
In his fear, the husband consented to everything, and when the baby was born, the witch appeared, gave it the name Rapunzel, which is short for rampion, and took the little infant away with her. Rapunzel grew into a beautiful child. She played in the woods and was very careful of her long hair, which she would comb day after day. When she was 12 years old, the witch shut her up in a tower. It had neither staircase or door, only a small window. Matter of fact, there was only one way to climb up the tower.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, that I may climb the golden stair.
And that was the way. Well, a couple of years later, the king's son was walking in the forest, and he chanced to hear a song so lovely that he stopped to listen.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
The lovely voice came from Rapunzel's tower.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, that I may climb the golden stair. Wow! Rapunzel, I have searched far and wide, but never has my heart been so touched by song or beauty such as yours.
I like you, too.
Will you be my wife and live with me in my kingdom?
Yes, I will gladly go with you because actually there doesn't seem to be any future here. I mean, Rapunzel, let down your hair, let up your hair. Gives me a headache, I'll tell you.
Then it's settled. We'll be married right away. Just let down your hair and we'll be off.
Aren't you forgetting something?
No. What?
Me. If I let down my hair, how am I to get down?
Ah, that's right.
Well, I think you better go now. The witch will soon return.
Oh, don't worry, Rapunzel. I'll think of something. Whoops!
Oh, you've come to fetch your lady love. Well, you goofed. You'll never see her again.
And so the poor prince wandered, unable to see a thing, eating roots and berries. Meanwhile, back at the tower...
Oh, you wicked child. I thought I'd separated you from the world, yet you deceived me just for that.
Well, now you've done it. We're both stuck here now.
Aren't you forgetting?
And so poor Rapunzel was left to live in the tower all alone and in great poverty. The poor prince wandered about in the forest for 2 years. Then, one day...
It's hair.
Yes, hair it was, for in the 2 years, Rapunzel's tresses had grown to their full length again.
Rapunzel, I told you I'd think of something, and I have. Only I can't see.
Why don't you take off your hat?
I can see. And now I'll climb down your hair, and when I get to the bottom, I'll explain my plan.
What's your plan?
Jump!
Jump! That's your plan?
Yes!
Some plan.
After 3 days in the barber shop, Rapunzel and the prince were married and lived happily ever afterward. That is, until one day...
Darling, I know this sounds fantastic and utterly absurd, but I have this uncontrollable desire to have a salad made from that variety of European bellflower.
Rampion?
Yes, dear, rampion.
Well, here we go again.
Now, back to our adventure.
While on their way to Washington, our heroes were stopped by Captain Peachfuzz, who had just misplaced his jet plane.
Misplaced nothing. There it is, coming right at us.
Hey, that's right, Bullwinkle.
Yeah, but...
Sure is.
Yeah, but...
You got a pretty sharp eye there, fella.
Yeah, but...
He's right, Bullwinkle.
Will you for the cry I stop agreeing with me and move over? Boy, you fellers almost agreeable to yourselves under a tombstone.
But you were right, Bullwinkle.
You sure were.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly slowed the old show up, didn't we?
And, Captain, you were just about to tell us why you wanted to see us.
Well, let me see if I can find the memo. Ah, here it is.
Why are you tearing it up, Captain?
It's secret, Rocky.
But you tore it up before you read it.
I know, it's top secret.
I'll say it is. Now we'll never even know who it was from.
Sure we will.
Who?
It was from me.
Then why write a memo?
Well, what's the use of knowing a secret if you can't tell somebody?
But you sent the memo to yourself.
I know, it's a secret.
If we come by this station again, I'd like to get off.
Anyway, the memo said you're supposed to come with me to McKeesport, PA, for a special job.
Right.
So let's go. I got a map right here.
But, Captain...
We'll pick up native bearers outside of Scranton.
Captain...
There's a friendly farmer near Gettysburg who'll let us stay the night.
He should. We paid his rent for 8 years.
But, Captain...
Then onward toward Wilkes-Barre and...
Captain! This is McKeesport, PA.
It is?
Look at the sign on the station.
I could have sworn I was landing in Skenatalus.
But why should the government want us to go to McKeesport, PA?
Probably because it's situated at the confluence of the Monongahela and Yongiogany rivers.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with anything?
Nothing, I just like the names. Monongahela, Yongiogany.
But as they walked toward the center of town, the good captain did start to tell why they were there. As you remember, the country was facing intellectual ruin because its brainiest eggheads and double-domes were reverting to being stupid clodpoles and addlepates. For instance, at a Florida missile base...
Ready for launching?
Aye, 4, 3, 2, yeah.
Go on, Professor.
I forgot what comes after 2.
You forgot?
Well, it's hard counting backwards.
But, Professor, what about the launch?
My mama packed it in the brown paper bag.
And in a kindergarten class...
Now, Johnny, what is this?
Doggy.
Good. Susie, what is this?
Kitty?
Good. Now, Dr. Smallhausen, what is this?
Wait, don't tell me. Could it be maybe a goldfish?
As a result of this strange malady, U.S. brain power was lagging badly. Hartford University had to cancel its commencement when it found that the chancellor had signed all the diplomas with an X.
But, sir, why with an X?
It's prettier than a Z.
But what's all this got to do with us being in McKeesport, PA?
Well, I'll tell you, Rocky. It's
Yes?
time for ding-dong school.
That's no reason for being in McKeesport, PA.
Bullwinkle, you don't understand. Captain Peachfuzz has suddenly turned stupid.
That wasn't a turn, more of a slight veer.
Nevertheless, the captain plunked himself down in front of a TV set and couldn't be budged.
But we still don't know why we're here.
Why are any of us here, Rock?
Well, I think there's plenty dirty work afoot around here.
Yeah, must be the coal dust.
Yeah. Come look at these footprints.
Sure enough, a mysterious set of footprints led away from the point where the good captain had succumbed to a case of the galloping dumb.
Let's follow them, Bullwinkle.
Why?
Because the good guys always follow footprints to find the bad guys.
If I was a bad guy, I'd walk on my hands.
Oh, come on.
And the plucky squirrel whipped out a large magnifying glass and began to trace the mysterious prints. Little did he know that they had been made by his old nemesis, Boris Badenov, who at that moment lay in wait with a strange-looking object beside him.
I resent that, darling.
Not you, Natasha. He means the gas gun.
So that's what that object was, a gas gun.
See, Boris, you told him.
Who cares? We got it made now.
What's this all about?
I thought you'd never ask. Come with me. Now we go through the magic of the 4-second cross dissolve to the little country of Pennsylvania.
Little but mean.
Gentlemen, we must find a way to make the name of Pennsylvania feared and hated throughout the world.
Yeah. You said it fearless, leader.
But why? Why? Look at it this way. Does Pennsylvania have any raw materials?
No.
Do we make things?
No.
Do we have any art or culture?
No.
What is the only thing we got plenty of?
Nothing.
No. Mean. We have more mean per square inch than other countries have in a square mile.
And so?
So we got to export mean to every other country.
But to do that?
Yes, Pennsylvania will declare war on everybody.
But anybody could beat us.
Yes, besides being mean, we're all cowards.
Tut, tut, gentlemen. Here is the genius of my plan.
Hooray!
Not yet, Gerhardt. I'll tell you when. We'll declare war on everybody, but we won't tell anybody. Now, Gerhardt.
Hooray!
Now, everybody.
Hooray! And so Pennsylvania set to work to develop a secret weapon to end all secret weapons.
How about this death ray machine, Phyllis Leader?
Let's see. You idiot, it doesn't even phase them.
Thank goodness.
What?
I mean, thank badness. Eventually, though, the ultimate weapon was discovered.
Yes, gentlemen, I call it goof gas.
Goof gas?
Yes, one whiff, you're completely stupid.
Let's test it. Gerhardt, take a sniff.
Smells good.
Now, Gerhardt, do you think I'm the handsomest, kindest man in Pennsylvania?
Of course not. You're a mean, ugly schnook.
Put that man under arrest!
And poor Gerhardt was hauled off to solitary confinement.
My boy, your goof gas is a success. Gerhardt turned into a complete idiot.
But his answer was right, fearless leader. You are a mean, ugly schnook.
Of course, but nobody but an idiot would tell me so.
True.
Well, then, what country do we turn into nitwits first?
Let's pick an easy one. The U.S. of A.
Hold it. We can't go on with this.
Why not, Badenov? He's too cruel and mean?
No.
It's inhuman?
No.
It's expensive?
Not even that.
Then what?
It's the end of the episode.
And so it is, but we'll reveal the rest of the fiendish plan next time in Harebrained Boris or the Dumb Bunny.
And now...
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Again?
And up my sleeve. Presto! No doubt about it. I gotta get another hat.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
Gold. Some Canadians had it in their watches. Others had it in their teeth. One Canadian had it on his mind. The pride of the mounted police, Dudley-Do Right. Now our hero is digging for two reasons. One, he received a new shovel on his birthday. And two, only gold and the wealth it brings will win him the fickle but beautiful heart of the fair Nell Fenwick. Nell is the daughter of the post commander, and it is for her that Dudley tries to do right, but seldom does.
Look what I have found, sweet Nell.
That's not gold, Dudley. That is a tin can.
Yes, but all that glitters is not gold.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. I shall give it some thought whilst working in the mine. Farewell, Nell.
And with that thought in mind, Dudley dug as he had never dug before, toiling day and night until 3 weeks later, he emerged from the bowels of the earth holding 2 large sacks filled with gold.
Eureka!
That's Eureka. But Dudley knew what he meant, and off he dashed to his beloved.
I have done it. I can now wed the fair Nell.
Ah, but Dudley's horse had been through this before. He knew that the path to success was paved with low-grade asphalt. Speaking of low-grade, here is the villain of our melodrama, Snidely Whiplash.
Egad, that dullard has struck it rich. Now I must strike while the dullard is hot.
His servant-like mind quickly hit upon an evil plan.
Oh, Dudley, have you given any thought to what would happen to me if anything should happen to you?
Why, no, I haven't.
I thought not. Here, sign this.
And the unsuspecting Dudley signed a will that left his mind to Whiplash in the event that he should meet with an untimely accident, which is precisely what Snidely had in mind. Up to now, no one had thought it odd that Dudley had discovered gold that had already been poured into sacks. The reason for this was Dudley had not dug his way into a mine, but into the post commander's office where the payroll was usually kept.
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. What's this? 2 potatoes are missing.
Yes, Inspector Fenwick was nobody's fool. He knew that somebody was robbing the post payroll.
Send Do Right in here.
You sent for me, sir?
Here are your orders, Do Right. Bring in the thief who's robbing the payroll.
5 minutes later, Constable Dudley-Do Right was on the trail to Quebec in search of clues. Little did he know he was playing right into Snidely Whiplash's evil hand.
One well-placed shot and I'm rich.
But Whiplash was not only a poor marksman, but a poor judge of firearms. For this rifle had a kaleidoscope instead of a telescope.
Looks more like a test pattern than a target. Take this, Do Right.
A mile down the trail, he tried again. This time with an insidious weapon called a blowgun. But again, his knowledge was lacking, for the gun didn't blow darts, it blew bubbles.
Oh, look, horse. Lawrence Welk must be on a road tour.
It wasn't until Dudley stopped for water that Whiplash finally succeeded in getting the upper hand. From out of nowhere, a stout rope encircled Dudley.
Aha! I have you in my clutches.
Oh, Whiplash, you devil, what are you up to?
No good, you can bet on that. I shall throw you over the cliff. Then your mine will be mine.
But I can swim.
With a stick of dynamite in your mouth?
Whiplash jammed a burning stick of TNT into our hero's big mouth and pushed him over. Down, down, down he plummeted into the raging torrent below. It was true Dudley couldn't swim with a stick of dynamite in his mouth, but his horse could. Moments later, he and his master stood safely on shore, or almost safely, for the stick of dynamite was still clutched between his teeth, and it was still burning. Dudley realized that only water would extinguish the fuse, but having his fill of the river, he decided to head back to the post and to the inspector's office where a bucket of water was kept for just such emergencies. By now, Whiplash was in the process of exploring his mine. Groping his way through the inky blackness of the tunnel, he came up in the inspector's office and clutched to his bosom the remaining sacks of gold.
Eureka! I am rich!
Just then, the door burst open. Dudley dashed in, doused the TNT in the bucket of water, then turned to his arch enemy.
So you are the payroll thief.
Whiplash was caught in the web of his own evil scheme. He got 30 days. Dudley got 7, a week's vacation as a reward for getting his man.
But where are you off to, dear Dudley?
I am off to find another mine so I can make the mine. Mine.
Yes, Dudley-Do Right went back to digging for gold. And although we cannot be certain, we feel he will soon find wealth beyond his wildest dreams.
Now, back to Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle Bells.
Well, last time we found out why there has been such an epidemic of stupidity in the United States. It seems that Pennsylvania, that mean little country, has attacked us with a secret weapon called goof gas.
Right. One poof, you're a goof.
Yes, for the past several episodes, Boris Badenov has been shooting goof gas at America's leading smart Alex and whiz kids.
And so, gentlemen, I have devised a totally new compulsive force to launch our missiles.
Yes. What is it?
It's a rubber band.
Ladies and gentlemen, for my first baritone solo this evening, I would like to sing one of my favorite arias from La Sierra d'Amore. Me, baby, mama, flee, flam, flee. Wanna hold you tight, I wanna hold you. I wanna die, I wanna die, I wanna die.
Boris, that's terrible.
It's the Orders of war, Natasha.
But now, at this very moment, our heroes are hot on Boris's trail.
This way, Bullwinkle.
Isn't it, though?
Little realizing that Boris is really lying in wait for them. So as our heroes rounded the corner...
Take that, moose and squirrel.
Hey, that smells good. Say, Rock, that feller squirted us with perfume.
Perfume nothing. I know what that stuff is.
Uh-huh, the answer to the plot.
And what's more, I know who's doing it.
Pray tell all.
I know where I've heard that voice before.
Wowie! I'll take notes.
The villain of this whole show is named...
Yes, yes.
Gee, I forget.
You forget?
Forget what?
You said you forgot something.
Golly, now I even forgot what I forgot.
Well, won't need the old notebook anymore.
And who are you, stranger?
Stranger? Oh, my stars and garters.
Boris, one more second and Squirrel would have said your name.
Yes, it seems a shame, Natasha.
What?
I could use the publicity.
Why didn't Goof gas affect Moose?
Because Goof gas affects the brain.
And?
No brain, no effect.
It was true. Bullwinkle's built-in stupidity made him the only living creature immune to goof gas.
A lot of good that does me. I don't have anybody to feed me a straight line anymore.
Tell me about the rabbits, George.
You see what I mean?
Well, Natasha, we stopped those two busybodies cold. Now on to the hardest part of in this plan.
And that is?
We're going to take Washington.
Darling, that's not hard.
No.
Look at headline.
Boston takes Washington 7-2.
Anybody can take Washington.
Wait till next year. Come on, Natasha.
And the two villains headed off for our nation's capital. A few days later, they were in the Congressional Visitors Gallery listening to the speeches.
Mr. Chairman, I'm against all foreign aid, especially to places like Hawaii and Alaska.
I demand we increase taxes for everybody under 67.
How old are you?
68.
We've got to get the government out of government.
Boris, what he said. You think he's already had some goof gas?
Natasha, what he said, that is goof gas.
And so the two no-good-nicks headed further south toward one of the country's most strategic areas.
Welcome to Cape Carnivorous.
All spies must register with security officer.
Come on.
We're not going to register.
Who's going to spy? We're just going to sabotage.
Halt, who goes there?
Watch. Hey, Sonny. It's sure nice to see you on the job there. Here's my pass.
But I don't think...
Now stand aside, young man.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
And the goofy guard allowed Boris and Natasha to enter the top-secret missile base. Be with us next time.
Now, just a minute. This isn't the end.
No, but it won't be long now.
Oh, good heavens. Meanwhile, back in McKeesport, PA...
Rocky, baby, speak to me.
Sure, who are you?
Who am I?
So you're wondering, too?
I'm your pal. Your good ever so best friend.
My best friend?
Yeah, now speak to me.
Hello, Mom.
Mom?
A squirrel's best friend is his mother.
Boy, I never thought I'd wind up as the smart one on this show.
Well, everybody ready to start to work?
Yes, it was Captain Peter Peachfuzz.
Captain, you're back to normal.
Yes, I haven't been there in years either. All those ivy-covered halls.
Where?
At Normal, of course. Waxahachie Normal, my old alma mater.
I mean, you don't have the galloping dumbs anymore.
Oh, those. No, I recovered in about 2 days, Bullwinkle.
2 days? Then that means in a little while Rocky will be back to normal.
I didn't know he was an alumnus.
He's not, he's a squirrel.
And sure enough, at that moment, our little hero shook his head and said...
Hey, I'm back to normal.
Oh, Waxahachie, fair and proud, thy sons and daughters sing out loud.
Hey, what's with Captain Peachfuzz?
He's back to normal, too.
Our praise for you will never cease. All hail Magenta and Cerise.
But what happened?
We know what happened, so let's see what Boris and Natasha are up to.
We're up to about 75 feet from home plate.
Good heavens, those two miserable loafers are sneaking up on one of our missile launch control centers.
What else? Do you expect us to sneak down?
Well, we'll find out just what devilment they have in mind next time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or the Quick Launch Counter.
And now...
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
But that trick never worked.
This time for sure. Presto! Well, I'm getting close.
And now it's time for another special feature.
Now, Junior, I want you to pay close attention to this story, for it has a very important moral. The name of it is The Dog and His Shadow.
I know this story, Dad. It's the one about the dog who finds a bone and then sees his reflection in
Junior.
the water, and thinking it's another dog, drops his bone because...
Junior.
Because he's so greedy, see? And the moral is...
Junior, there's one moral that you haven't learned.
What's that, Pop?
To listen. So you think that's the story, huh?
Yeah, Pop.
Well, it just so happens that isn't the story at all.
Well, what is the story, Pop?
Well, all right. Once upon a time...
That's a safe start.
There was this dog, you see. There was this dog and a bone. Now, this dog was very happy with his bone until he noticed his shadow.
Say, that dog has a bigger bone than I do.
Hey, buddy. Come here.
Yes?
Don't you notice something peculiar?
No. What's the matter?
Well, I wouldn't want this to get around, but you ain't got no shadow.
No shadow? Of course I got a shadow. All dogs have shadows. In fact, all things have shadows, in a manner of speaking. It is a simple law of physics.
You ain't.
That's funny. I had one this morning.
You ain't got one now. I don't want to stick my nose in your business, Jack, but I think you ought to get one.
Oh, my goodness. What'll I do?
All right, now take it easy, buddy. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I know a guy who deals in hot shadows. He'll sell you one pretty cheap. You meet him here at 12 midnight.
You the dog who ain't got no shadow?
Yeah, that's him, all right. You got the money, creep?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay, Charlie, here's your shadow. Only don't open it until after we're gone. You got that, Charlie?
Why not?
Just say that's the way the shadow bounces, Charlie.
My name ain't Charlie. Oh, well, no matter. At last, I have my shadow back again. Whoops! Hey, that's not my shadow.
Psst. Buddy, don't yell. I told you I'd get your shadow. I didn't say it'd be your shadow. This happens to be Charlie's shadow.
But whom is Charlie?
Poor Charlie.
Listen, Charlie, if I have got to have you as my shadow, you got to straighten up and act right. You got to follow my every movement. You got that? All right, then. Let's give it a run-through. Forward, hutch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. You are not following. How many times I got to tell you, Charlie?
I suppose you think it's easy.
And that's another thing. Shadows are not supposed to talk, even if spoke to.
Day in and day out, following every movement people make. And let me tell you, there are some pretty stupid movements we have to follow, too. We shadows want a little dignity. We want to be treated with respect. Then maybe we could do you a good turn someday.
How could a shadow help anybody?
Where's your license?
Well, I got it here someplace. I think I left it on the top bureau drawer. Get out! There's only room for one.
Now I got you.
No, now I've got you.
Who said that?
I did, fatso.
According to the laws of physics, if there is a terrifying shadow of a lion cast upon the wall, it naturally follows that a lion is in the near vicinity.
By George, I'm going to have to admit it. Shadows are a great help.
Well, I may as well give this back.
What's that?
It's your bone.
Oh, then you're...
That's right. I was your shadow all along.
Well, I will be. But tell me, who is this guy, Charlie?
Which, of course, brings us to our moral. Treat your shadow with respect, and you will not be sorry.
For how can you be really sure it is not owned by Charlie?
Now, back to Moose and Squirrel.
Well, last time, Boris and Natasha had managed to smuggle their Goof gas gun onto one of our secret missile bases. Oh, is there no way they can be stopped?
Only if the show is canceled, buddy.
In that case, go ahead.
This way, Natasha.
Where to, Boris?
To the main control center.
Oh, who's there?
What is it you wanted, young man?
Conductor, could you let me off at Mashola Parkway?
Boris, he's as dumb as they go.
And they're going any minute.
And, oh dear, inside the control center, a gaggle of America's jet-age whiz kids had prepared the greatest series of blast-offs of American missiles. And suddenly the door swung open. Boris emptied the entire remainder of his goof gas in the close quarters of the control room. The result, of course, was chaos. Some scientists began playing ball.
1, 2, 3, O'Leary, 4, 5, 6, O'Leary.
Others gathered stupidly in front of the control panel.
Look at the pretty lights. Maybe we can make them spell something.
How about General Lejeune is a dope?
Oh, Werner, you're such a clown.
And the scientists began to flip the switches to try to spell words on the light panel. As a result, the United States made one of the strangest multiple launches ever recorded. Unfortunately, they all had one thing in common. They were all headed for parts of the United States itself.
Bullwinkle, we have to change the course of these missiles.
A good idea.
Some plucky fella's gonna shift them off course.
True.
Bullwinkle, will you for heaven's sake ask me how we're gonna do it?
Oh, of course. But, gee, Rock, how are we gonna do it?
Boy, try to be a modest hero in this program.
Okay. How?
I fly up to those missiles and direct them somewhere else.
It'll never work.
What makes you say so, Captain?
Oh, I'm just helping to build up suspense.
Ready, Bullwinkle?
Ready, Rock.
Then hurry!
Oop!
And the plucky squirrel hurtled up, and up. Faster and faster he went until he began to trail a thin black plume behind him.
Hokey smoke! Smoke!
Yes, he was going so fast that the friction of air was beginning to singe his fur, but that didn't stop our boy. Squirrel! Approaching the first missile, he shoved its nose violently to one side. Then he did the same with another, and still another, until he had redirected every missile out over the ocean. Then down he plunged, getting hotter and hotter.
Heavens to Eliza, he's a little fuzzy comet.
Fortunately, when the now almost hairless Rocky returned to Earth, Bullwinkle was waiting with a tub of water. Meanwhile, Boris was already in touch with the dictator of Pennsylvania.
You should have seen those crazy missiles, Chief. All directions at once.
And where are they all aimed now, Badenov?
Where are they all aimed now? Who knows?
Who knows? I'll tell you who knows. I know.
Boris, all those missiles landed right on Pennsylvania.
Well, time for a little vacation, Natasha.
Where?
How about the South Pole?
You know, Boris, this makes us look pretty stupid.
But there's one way you could look smarter, Natasha.
How's that, darling?
Shut up, you mouth!
And back in Frostbite Falls...
Gunny sacks, Rock. You've been appointed a official astronaut.
That's astronaut.
Funnier my way.
Oh, it was nothing that any patriotic flying squirrel wouldn't have done.
Rocky, there's only one word to describe a hero like you.
And that is?
Bold.
Be with us next time for the further adventures of Rocky the Flying Squirrel and his pal Bullwinkle.
Hooray! Hey, that's me.
Continue the fun. Build your own collection of The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yes, the spirit of Moose Mania is everywhere and has everyone running, riding, or rocketing to collect all 6 video volumes.
I see you got yours.
Yes, incredibly, there are 6 volumes in all.
Oh, boy, have you forgotten the plot again?
In a word, you said it.
That's 3 words.
I'm a heavy tipper.
More of Rocky and Bullwinkle's hilarious gang of outrageous comic characters. More of that misguided Dudley-Do Right of the Mounties. More of that dastardly duo, Boris and Natasha. And still more of those slightly askew, fractured fairy tales. Yes, for those who grew up watching them, for those who never outgrew them.
Yes.
And for those who are growing to love them, what more could you possibly ask for than Mona Moose? Birth of Bullwinkle, Vincent Van Moose, Blue Moose, La Grande Moose, and Canadian Gothic. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Once you collect one, you'll just have to have them all.